next level in the Kenpo Karate for Christ system is 5th green. The system belt levels count down. When someone walks in and starts studying martial arts, they're going to start at a white belt. Well, that level is what we call 10th kyu, and they count backwards from there. So your white belt, walking in, doesn't have to earn that level, begins right away at 10th kyu. The first level they actually test for, the yellow belt, is the 9th kyu, and then the purple is 8th, and the blue is 6th, and that brings us to this first of 2 green belt levels, and this is 5th kyu green belt level, or 5th green, as we call it. The next level is going to be 4th kyu green belt level, so there's 2 levels of green belt, and then there's 3 levels of brown that count down: 3rd brown, 2nd brown, 1st brown. That's 3rd kyu brown belt, then 2nd brown, 2nd kyu brown belt, and then 1st kyu brown belt. And then the black belt, the dinch, the den level starts, or the dan level start as they count up. So kyu for color belts count backwards. And that's why there's 2 green belts, and that's why this one is 5th green first, and then 4th green. And then Kenpo always has the browns: 3rd brown, 2nd brown, 1st brown. But that's the reason why. That's the reason why they count down instead. So the first technique for this level, 5th green, is crossing Talon. Now, in other Kenpo schools, many times they'll show this one first. The reason is this really sets up the stage or teaches the arm bar as a basic. And it's good to learn that early. I don't have a problem with doing it early. The reason I've moved it back a little bit really has to do with the extension. And some of the movements that we're doing in the extension are more appropriate at a 2nd degree black belt level rather than a 1st degree black belt level. When you're doing the extension in 1st degree black of yellow belt, orange, and purple, 2nd degree black belt does the blue belt and the 2 green belt levels. So this is more appropriate. That's why we do it a little bit later. But the movements will be fairly traditional because this is kind of a key move in the Kenpo system. It shows up in the forms. So it's important to know. In fact, it'll show up in this level in our short form 3. So first is the attack on this one's a grab, right? We're back to the first technique. So our order goes grab, attack first. And it's going to be a right cross grab. So they're grabbing your right wrist with their right hand. That's the attack. So from here, we're going to initiate, the hand begins to circle up. And you want to kind of pry yourself out of their grip. As the hand circles up, you step forward and turn it palm down to grab hold of their wrist. So you're coming out of their grip and grabbing their wrist all in the same movement. And at the same time as you step forward, your left forearm, here, blade of the forearm, comes to the back of their elbow. You've seen this already, this armbar technique in like obstructing the storm, in returning the storm. Both of those utilize the armbar. So it's a familiar move already, but this is the basic of just most basic way to get into it. The hand turns up, we're grabbing the wrist, armbar to the back, and bring them down horizontal. Right? We're going to bend them forward. Pulling up on the wrist, pushing down with that forearm creates a lever on the back of their elbow, locking that arm straight and bending them down. It's painful. Now from here I want to keep them bent over, so I keep that pressure on while I'll turn the arm and outward elbow to their head as they're bent forward and they're tabletop. Left elbow to the head, then I'm going to check their back so they can't stand back up. And I'm going to orbit this arm way up and drop it down straight onto the back. You've seen that movement too, the dropping elbow. And we finish by checking the head, and it's a right knee thrust to the face. And from there, we start our full cover out. That's all there is to crossing Talon. So they're grabbing your wrist. Here it's a cross grab. Talon, like the bird Talon, is caught around your wrist. So we're coming up, grabbing their wrist, bend them over in the arm bar. It's an outward elbow, check. Downward vertical elbow on your back. We check the head again, and then strike with the knee to the face, and full cover out. One more time, all together, crossing Talon.